back to Rocker's Beer Review, and today we've got a review of this little bright colourful number. This is it's just called Mosaic Hop, so obviously pretty obvious what the hop is. It's from the Beer52 box, another Dutch beer. It is from the Brouwerij Kees. Now, when I did the unboxing, I was all over the place with the pronunciation, but I didn't realise that Brouwerij actually means brewery. So Kees is the name of the brewery. So it's Kees Brewery in Holland. It is the style apparently is a Belgium IPA. So I don't really know what Belgium IPA, but that's what it's classed as, a Belgium IPA. It's in a 330ml can, and it is coming in at a 5.5%. So let's get this beer out of the can and into a glass, shall we? So I expect this to be a very sort of fruity little number. Okay. Well, it's a little bit sort of amber coloured. It's not quite a sort of yellow haziness. That you can see there, it's like quite light at the bottom, but it sort of goes into a sort of almost like a sort of greeny yellow colour. So that's quite interesting. I think that we're gonna get a little bit more in the way of floral notes with this one. So let's get some aromas, shall we? It's quite subtle, this one. There is a fruitiness there, but it's very, very subtle. There's a very slight tropical sort of fruit, but it's not an overpowering. It's not going to be a juice bomb, this one. So, without further ado, let's try it, shall we? Cheers, everyone. Well, that tastes quite different. I'm correct. There is a floralness about it. There is a little bit of an earthy tone, but it's really, really light. It's got quite a soft sort of mouthfeel to it, but the way that you drink it, it's almost like, I don't think it would be well to describe it, but I am going to, like water. It just sort of washes down through the throat. There's very few big fruit type flavours in this. You're getting a little bit of biscuity malt like you would get from a lager. Very, very easy to drink. Let's pour it out. I mean, we've got one finger, and if you look at that, fairly tightly compacted bubbles there. Still, I'm getting a little bit of sort of sweet fruits, but the taste is quite different. Belgium IPA. I like it. And you know why I like it? Because there's a lot of these craft beers, whether it be a New England IPA, a Pale Ale, East Coast, West Coast, big tropical flavours. Some have got really hoppy, dankness and all the rest of it. But this one, it's different. It sort of stands alone, and it's the sort of drink you can drink this really quickly. It's so soft going down. It's so light. But after you taste it, you've got like this lingering sort of flavour that it's very difficult to describe, but it's really enjoyable. Really enjoyable, this one. Something a bit different. So let's give you another shot of the can. It's Kees Brewery. It's a Mosaic Hop. I've tried beer with Mosaic hops in before, and I'm getting not had a flavour like this one before. This is quite unique. I want to try and give you a little bit more that I can actually describe it. Definitely more sort of peaches and that fruit salad sweetness in terms of the aroma. And there is a sweetness. It's a sweetness that you get with some lagers, actually. That sort of biscuity note, bready almost, and a very slight floral. But I've had beers which can be very flowery, but this one isn't overly flowery. It's just a really great example. I mean, it's because it's not like any other beers I've really tasted before. I'm finding it difficult to describe, but it's good. That's all you need to know. This is a great beer. So I'm going to sit and enjoy this for a little bit longer while I calculate the scores. So give me about 8 seconds and I'll be back. See you after these credits. Welcome back. The scores are in for this lovely beer. I'm really enjoyed this. Mosaic Hop from the Kees Brewery in Holland. I'll tell you exactly where it is because I've got my... I brought the magazine here with me that gives me a few little bit of information about it. Yes, it's a craft brewery that are... yeah, where are they based? It doesn't actually tell me where they're based. Obviously in Holland. That's all you need to know. It's a Dutch beer. Oh yeah, here we go. Middelburg, not quite sure where that is, but somewhere in Holland. So first things first, aroma. Now this one was quite subtle in the aromas. It's certainly not unpleasant. You've got a slight juicy fruit sort of smell there, but it's not overpowering, not a real juice bomb. Not the sort of aromas that you want, that when you smell it, that your mouth starts watering and you want to taste it. So it's marked down a little bit for that. 12 out of 20 for aroma. Appearance, well, it's a lovely looking beer. It keeps its head. See that nice lacing of glass. Yeah, I mean, in terms of its appearance, it's an interesting sort of colour, sort of yellowy with a slight green tinge there. But I'm giving it 8 out of 10. I think it's I think because of the appearance and actually the texture is pretty good. Flavour, really enjoyed it. The only thing about it, I'm baffled about how I can really describe it because it has that sort of, of a really good craft lager. It's got that, but it's got more to it. So for flavour wise, it's really, really soft and light on the palate, and it makes it really, really drinkable. And there's that fruitiness, but it's not. But it's so subtle that it's really good. I really enjoyed it. I'm giving it 35 out of 40 for flavour. Value for money, I'm giving this one a 7 out of 10. Again, Dutch beer, you're not going to find this everywhere. Okay, it's a small can, but, I feel that you're getting a lot for your money there. 5.5%, yeah, pretty good in terms of its alcohol. So 7 out of 10 for value for money. And then overall experience, well, if you haven't already noticed, I'm gushing a little bit over this. I mean, there are better beers, and there are... I think in terms of a review, it's difficult to sort of really power it up to a massively high level. But it's different, and I think the difference of it makes it enjoyable. And I certainly could drink I could drink quite a few of these because it's so light, soft on the palate. So I'm giving it a pretty high score for over experience. I really enjoyed it. 17 out of 20. So we're totting those scores up, and we are getting a 79 out of 100. So it's a high-level Whitesnake beer. It's the still of the night. It's a Looking for Love. But if you want another song from Whitesnake that's at the top level of Whitesnake, in my top 3 Whitesnake songs, I would say it's Love Ain't No Stranger from the Slide It In album. So let's do that. Let's slide it in, slow and easy. Great beer. Another can pick. See this one, buy it, try it. I think you'll like it. But until the next video, keep on rocking.